It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
It's the coach that saw him pick it up. Looking for more there on first down, but
him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling with you in order to open up that running lane again.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
From the red zone now, Watson. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Watson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. To throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Wormley breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Jones on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they're more successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 39 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Wormley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All right, let's go. Come on. Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Madden. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On play action, it's Manning. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Manning to throw on second down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Jackson on second down. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Jackson looking to throw on third. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now let's go.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Gone, 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 gone.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On play action. Now Madden. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Madden. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Gun. Zebra.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Zebra.
Manning now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
The coverage was terrific downfield because he had to check down to the tight end. But that means the pressure on the quarterback wasn't very good. He had a long time to survey the field, didn't he?
Able to buy himself some time in the pocket, hit the safety valve. A first down carry for Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The pitch goes to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Zebra. Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
On third down, Barkley. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, now let's go. Blue, land it.
Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson on first down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On second down, Jackson. It's caught left side by John Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 60 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script just
Odell Beckham Jr., the 30, 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
To throw on second down. Jackson eluding the play. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. B.J. Goodson in there to get him for a loss of a yard. And it'll bring up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. The toss play, Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Zebra. Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They fake the handoff. Now Madden. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's caught. Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 36 yards. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great
accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Right back to him on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. A handoff to Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. PAT up and good by Rosas. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this is no good. Oh, it was on target, but just a touch short. And that's how this one comes to an end. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of drive.
He is wet, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So out come the Falcons now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually...
Freeman again, a first down carry. He spins free. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 15 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes to throw on second down. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone. read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 48 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And now here comes Kansas City. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This
is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden, trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Gun! Ready? White 25! Hey, Tuesday! Get up!
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive. Good. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain.